He's a fucking crook.
Okay. All right. We'll start the show there. We can start the show right on. He's an effing crook. We won't know who we were talking about, but we were talking about one. Hi, guys. Good to see you.
Good morning.
Hey.
I'm excited to be here.
Oh, yeah?
I feel like this is a show.
That makes one of us.
I feel like this is a show that there's no pressure on. There's zero pressure on the show. We have tons of cars. We each brought cars to talk about, which
Correct.
is fun. Right now, when we're recording this, we're about to go to the Audrain. But now then, when people are watching this, we've just come back.
Right.
So we have to pretend we were there, I guess.
Oh.
So we can talk a second about how great it was.
I have gout.
I almost threw myself off the cliff into the ocean.
I was talking to Katie over the weekend, and I'm really excited about it. I was like, so where are we doing this show? And she sent a picture of a giant mansion.
It's all mansions.
Yeah, it was like Gilded Age, like that HBO show that I watched.
Right.
She goes, you guys are in there. And I'm like, have you met us? And then other folks are writing saying this is tennis heaven. And I'm like, what are you talking about? But the grass courts and the rest of it. And then Jay Leno was on last week. And
I was going to say, Leno apparently is staying in a real mansion. Like, what we're going to get is like a mansion. He's in a real...
He owns one.
Yeah.
He owns one of those things?
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's from the Northeast.
On a
Isn't he?
peninsula that extends out into the ocean.
On a peninsula. It's shaped just like a peninsula.
Peninsula.
Yes.
And it's because it was odd when he bought it because it doesn't seem like something Jay Leno would buy, right?
When he was a little kid, a little Italian kid from Providence or Boston, they took him up there to see the robber baron houses, I bet.
Right.
And it made such an impression.
Well, you're telling my story too. I mean, I was born in Fall River, which is right next to Tiverton, Rhode Island, which is then you get to Newport. And that's right. You'd see these things. But when we were there, we were always told these hulking Leviathan buildings are no longer things people want to live in because of the upkeep, which has been a pattern in history for housing forever.
Sure. Abandoned castles.
By the way, I think we're headed there once again. I think that the cost of living is so goddamn high. People with giant houses are going, what the hell?
I mean, if you have more than 4 toilets to deal with, that's a full-time job.
It's crazy,
right?
Yes. I just watch what's happening in I live in a tiny house with respect to kind of Brentwood, but I still watch the cost of things like my car wash guy. Like we have different tiers of car wash guys, right? We have kind of the hangar guys here and at my hangar, and then we have me. I wash cars a lot, and then I have some guys that come by the house. When I first moved there a few years back, they were like, it's $30 a car. I'm like, hey, that's not so bad.
That's not bad.
A couple years later, it's $45. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. I like you guys. You're working hard, right? And yesterday it was $60.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like my accountant.
And I started thinking, I go, guys, I'm going to pay you.
Yeah.
But it's now you're talking about detail.
Gray area.
It's got to be better than just making it shiny. But my point is, it's the cost of living has gone up, and these giant houses in Newport, they're just not viable. But I still think it's going to be a lot of fun there, and we're also doing this, and we've already done it. But the local Porsche guys caught wind. They're having some sort of PCA event down there. 2 guys who I thought was one guy, Rick and Rick. They were sending me wildly different communication methods. Rick was like, hey, could you just guys find 1 hour to come by and judge a car and give it away an award? And I'm like, look, the Audrain owns our asses. They're paying for us to be there. If I can clear it with them, they say it's fine. And then I said, Rick, it looks like it's fine over email. And then I get a DM on Instagram. It's other Rick. And he goes, hey, tell Johnny not to shave his beard, to like a wildly different tone.
Yes.
Until I realized there were 2 Ricks from the PCA.
Common name. It's a common name.
And then proper Rick started going after other Rick on the email chain going, I'm in charge. I'm the Rick in charge, not you, Rick.
I'm the real Rick.
Real Rick and Pickle Rick. There you go.
And I'm watching this little Rick battle go on with the and then finally I was like, hey guys.
Yeah, stop it.
First of all, are there 2 Ricks? What am I watching here? And then he goes, I apologize, Mike, for Rick. I'm the Rick to listen to. And then I go, okay, Rick, that's all going to be fine.
Right.
We have from 1 to 2 on Saturday. That's when they're releasing us. And he goes, great, no problem. Could you come by at noon? And I said,
love it.
And I said, give me other Rick. And then he goes, okay, well, let's get on the phone and work it out. And I go, no, we don't need to get on the phone. We don't need to work anything out. We're coming by at 1.
Yeah.
And he said, no problem. I go, here's our schedule. Do you see how tight it is? He goes, wow, that's a tight schedule. He goes, so let's say 12:30. That was the last. That was the last. Yeah. Okay. I think what we need is a third Rick.
Yes.
I think I need one more Rick
who tells us to be there at 11.
Who just goes, just show up and we'll figure it out.
Right.
But we're excited.
Oh, yeah.
We're excited.
I have a car, too, so if we need to move around, Well,
Cadillac has a shuttle for us.
Oh, okay.
And they're taking us around.
Okay. But if you want to be like not trapped like at Pebble with a shuttle driver who makes a wrong turn, I have a car.
You're driving a car. I would rather.
I snagged a car, yeah.
What do you have?
A little Audi RS3.
That's good.
How are we going to fit in that?
You'll fit. The three of us.
Yeah.
I would rather drive around with you than some other driver.
Yeah.
Cadillac was already saying like, well, what do we get? That.
Yes, you mentioned.
Would you, the PR person said, would you incorporate us into your show in some way? And I was like, we have Cadillacs on all the time. We're talking about a Cadillac.
It's our third Cadillac in 4 weeks.
I know. What are you talking about?
You know what? Let's not. Optiq, you're out.
If you blew it. By the way, if you told him we would put it in the show and we just didn't, he wouldn't know because clearly he's not listening.
The problem
to the
is
show.
Then the next step, and this is all good news because it just means we're doing something right with this stupid little show. What then happens is let's have a Zoom call about it. And
Send
that
the money.
Takes up an hour of time. And I just, at that point, I always delete the email.
No, you just say, okay, very simple. Okay, well, we'll have that hour. It's $1,000. It's just send the money and then we'll book the time.
You are so right. Nothing makes people go away more than saying,
ask you for money. The money is that is your leverage point. You can be nice. You can always be agreeable and amenable, and you just say, all I ask of you is money.
I think people misunderstand, and I had to explain it again to someone, manufacturer the other day, who was asking us to bring the show there. I said to them, with the exception of Johnny Lieberman, this is not our day job. Zuckerman and I have actual jobs. It's really not even about the money. It's about we're working during the week and we can't just up and go. You can. I always say, look, call Johnny. He loves going to stuff. But if I had 5 invitations this week to go places and it just can't happen. I got
invited to something that's happening right now that I'm not going to.
So yeah?
Yeah.
What is it?
The name is, however you say machine in Italian, Macchina.
It's
the Italian car show down
La Macchina.
But it's like Machinissimo or something. But anyhow.
A couple things happened last couple of weeks. One, the Ineos Grenadier went into the hands of our horribly card producer, Cameron. Do you have a camera on you today?
I do.
You do?
Camera on me now.
Wow. Let's see that camera.
Is this his first?
There he is. There's Cameron, everybody.
Look at Cam.
Look at him.
He's got a better angle than all of us.
Yes.
And it carries on the fine tradition of put the better looking people on the wrong side of the camera.
Yes.
The ugly guys like us, that's who everyone wants to see.
I would still say people are going to go, that's not the face I thought I heard when I heard the voice. That happens in radio all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody looks like, somebody said that about me the other day on YouTube. That guy doesn't look anything like he's, I'm like, this is not the first time I've been on TV, folks. Anyway, you took the car for what? The Ineos Grenadier, the show car, the long-term loaner.
Yep.
Right? You went from your rusted out Golf into that.
Yes.
When? Wednesday?
Wednesday. So
after the Leno show, right?
Yes, I've had it for 3 days.
What did you do with it?
Well,
Did you go somewhere?
Yeah. I went to Malibu. I went on a date with my girlfriend with it. We drove it up PCH. It was my first.
What's wrong with him having a girlfriend? That's nice. What?
I don't know. This is what you do with a young guy that's got a girlfriend.
Don't you remember, like, when you would take your dad's nice car out or you get a nice car? That's the first thing. I remember my first press car was a GT3 that Jerry arranged for me. And first thing I did is I got my wife, Erica, and I said, let's go for a drive. And we drove up to Big Sur in it. And then when I came back, they said, why are there so many miles?
I was going to say, that's a hell of a thing to do with a GT3.
And I said, what do you mean? They go, you're only supposed to do a couple hundred. Anyway, you went to Malibu.
Yeah, and it was my first time up there, actually. So
really?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Ever?
I've never been up there. I know. It's just,
where did we find this guy?
Where did you go? You went Malibu proper or the canyons?
Well, we were planning on going up there, and then the fires happened, and it's just kind of been blocked off, and then it's just, I don't know, it's been a busy summer.
Cameron, when did you move here?
Last summer.
Last summer.
Yeah.
And you'd never been to Malibu?
No, never.
And you live in Santa Monica?
Santa Monica.
You want to give your address on the air? No, I'm just joking.
Somewhere around that area.
If
it's not a hard drive.
So what did you think?
Him a star map.
I think the more I drove it, the more I liked it.
You start to get it.
Yeah.
Right.
But what was your initial impression?
Be honest. Be honest. Tell us.
But wait, he's exactly right about this. And people have been writing me about it, about the idea. And this is why I said long-term loaner, because I suspected the more I drove this car, the more I was going to like it. The trajectory is really interesting. It goes like that. In the beginning, steering.
When I was leaving this parking lot, it took me it was like a 10-point turn just to get to the car. Like it was insane just getting out of here.
This is a particularly tricky exit.
You talk about it being unique. It's a unique driving experience, and I learned to appreciate that.
Yeah.
And so somebody wrote me, somebody who works in entertainment cars, I'm not going to say his name, but said, do you get the Grenny yet? And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, the longer you drive it, those who get it, get it. And I said, that's so funny. That's what I've been feeling.
Yeah.
It's charismatic. It's cool. I talked to the rep and I heard the changes that were coming, which address all of these things in the next generation. And my kind of feeling is I am now at a place where I'd be first generation guy. I don't want those things fixed.
I will say this, like in our modern world where you're looking at your phone all the time, it's weird to have a vehicle where if you choose to look at your phone, you're in the opposite lane suddenly because the steering just falls. You have to have like two hands on the wheel. Focus.
I'm kind of used to it because of the old Land Rover, but it's got the CarPlay works perfectly, so you shouldn't have your phone in your hand.
Just saying, in this modern world, in this crazy world of ours, like,
did you take any pictures of where you were?
Yeah.
Throw up a picture. Let's see what you did.
Okay, so
there you are.
This is relatively near my house.
I like how far you parked from the curbstone to not ruin the wheels. I appreciate that.
Although it's gonna get
Did the girlfriend like it?
She said it was a great passenger car, and she gets car sick, so that's actually, it's like it was my Golf though, obviously.
But this must have been a big step up for her with the Golf, right?
Well, it's funny. We ran into one of my friends, and they were like, "Is this your car?"
See,
it's it is very different having a nice car. It's almost too much, like. It fits like an ego boost.
This is your future. This is what's going to be happening with you.
Yeah.
This is right, Zuck. I mean,
there you go.
This is the trajectory of all three guys sitting right there.
Wow, two guys to me.
What are you talking about? You have nice cars.
Okay.
So this is my parking lot under my house.
Oh,
and the car did not fit. Like it was not.
Thank you for not trying. I forgot to tell you that. It's very high.
Yeah. So that was the biggest thing is I just don't. I think if I still lived in Michigan, this would be the dream car. It's perfect for the.
Well, my Bronco doesn't fit in half the garage. I can't put it in my garage.
Years ago, we had a Bentley Mulsanne, and the camera guy took it home, and he before he left, he's like, "I'm looking at this. I don't think it's going to fit in my garage." I go, "Don't even bother. Just leave it on the street. You live in Pasadena. It's fine." Get home, we have an email. He's like, "Please advise. I put it in my garage and I scraped the fender off."
Oh, Jesus.
You dickhead.
You know what Cameron's going to need when he gets his new Ineos Grenadier? He's going to need
BlueChew.
Well, we can do BlueChew.
All of it. He's going to need everything.
He's going to need both. All right, let's do two ads at once.
Smoothie.
Yeah.
He'll need some RaceDeck. In 1997, Jürgen Mahler founded the RaceDeck company. When he was making dance floors and his wife was checking them out and setting them up in the backyard for patios, spas, and mudrooms, and people were going nuts over it, and he stood off to the side with a beer and said, "I'm going to put this in my garage." And now he has 170 employees, 150,000 square foot manufacturing facility in Salt Lake City, Utah, and hundreds of millions of feet around the world of RaceDeck.
And lots of money.
Yeah, you should see his car collection. You can follow him, Jürgen's Garage, on Instagram. Installs in just hours with toxic epoxy, without toxic epoxy.
Just
with or without.
Your choice. Your choice. It's so nice to have you here, just jumping all over me. Self-draining design allows for liquids to flow freely. Go ahead,
my favorite.
RaceDeck was born out of the passion for garage life, and we can all attest to that because we have it in our garages, and our garages improved greatly. Except my home garage. We haven't done my home garage yet, Jürgen. It's time.
Mine's starting to get cleared out.
Yeah. We had to sell. We had so many bikes in there, right, Jack? Tons of bikes. We had to sell like 10 or 12 things to just be able to walk around. But it's done. It's just a couple of motorcycles now and a cool car. So it's time to put some RaceDeck in there. If you want RaceDeck in your garage, just go to racedeck.com and use code SPIKE356 for an exclusive 15% off and free shipping. You know, the code leaked.
Well, what happened to Spike's 365?
That one's gone too. That one leaked. I mean, I don't know what constitutes a leak,
Right.
But apparently it was on some sort of global
But how is this one not going to leak?
coupon site. This is a leak. Right now we're leaking.
We're leaking it.
RaceDeck Spike
Self-leaking.
350.
Self-leaking.
I think it's a way of them tracking to make sure that people are actually watching this thing, this show, and using our code. Because if it just goes up there, we could probably up our ad rates or something.
Let's do it.
I'll tell you what Cameron also needs. He needs BlueChew. Cameron enters the room dick first. And BlueChew isn't just a tablet, it's a cheat code for Cameron's crotch. Stronger, harder, longer lasting. Someone gave your downstairs a pep talk and a gym membership. Last time Cameron took BlueChew, his dick got sponsored by an energy drink company and refused to do missionary. Don't sue me. Is this hostile workplace?
No, yes. This is fantastic.
It's fantastic. Sometimes Cameron takes a BlueChew to make standing in line easier, something to lean on.
Nice, Cam.
Guys, this isn't just about performance. This is about legacy. Third legacy. Give her group chat something to talk about. You know when to lay it down. They're talking about how it gets it up. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little BlueChew. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And remember, we've got a special deal for the listeners. As always, your first month of BlueChew is free. Just use promo code SPIKE911 at checkout. Pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join BlueChew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to BlueChew.com for safety details. And big thanks to BlueChew for sponsoring the podcast.
I think we should get a picture of Cam on the BlueChew website. Like, thumbs
his
up.
His face blue. His girlfriend's face green.
Did you ever figure out?
Did you car sit from his blue?
I mean, we were doing the fake testimonials. I don't think you ever figured out. Jerry certainly didn't figure out that we were putting them in from here.
Oh, I figured it out.
Did you figure it out?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
It was actually this guy's writing over there. It was that guy's idea. It was his first joke.
It was very good. No, I figured it out when it had my name in it.
I just didn't know you could alter web pages. That opens up a lot of room for fun stuff. We got so many cars to review. Let's talk about first the 1982 Range Rover that belongs to Zuckerman here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Last week, when Cameron took the Ineos, I realized I didn't want to. I needed a car, and my hangar's about a half mile away, and I didn't want to walk over there. So I called Zuckerman and I said, "Hey, why don't? This is a perfect time to drive this old 1982 Range Rover." And
good comparison, honestly.
And he said, "Go ahead and take it." This is a car that Zuckerman acquired the same day he bought the '79 BMW 525, and he said, "You're going to want this Range Rover too. Do you want to go halves on it?" And I said, "Nah. It doesn't look like it drives right." He goes, "Trust me, it drives great, and you're going to want in on this car." Eventually, I said no. He said, "Well, when you drive it, call me." It's been about a year since
it's been almost a year. I think I bought this in late November, early December of 24.
So I got into it, started up, and drove it out of the hangar, and just almost died.
Yeah,
because it's so good. And here's what happened to me. As you know, I own a 71 Series 2A. More of a tractor than an actual SUV. This car, this 82, is my 71 meets a Rolls Royce. Yep. It's really an insane driving experience that I did not expect. In that it's got a V8 in it. And it's so funny. It's so much easier to drive than my car. It keeps up in traffic. The seating position is so high. Like, I feel like my ass is about as high as the glass on the other side.
Remember, too, back then they could have really low body panels. So you have so much greenhouse. So you can really see.
It's a terrarium.
Yeah. It's, it's got the same 4-speed, not the same, but a 4-speed, gearbox. But they managed to, in 10 years, slow years, and I've never driven the 70s versions of these cars, but they managed to fix all of my little issues with the Series 2A, but still keep the vintage Land Rover experience alive in this. I love this thing, Zuckerman. And so I've been dailying this. And I told you, I would take it out to the Palisades and drive it, keeping up with traffic, staying in the left lane, passing people, doing all the things I can't do in the Series 2A. Or when I do that, I'm struggling in that car. In this thing, I just called you right away and I said, this car is so Brentwood. This car is so west side of LA fall that I am losing my mind. And I am losing my mind. I called you and I said, I need to get half of this. And you said, you're too late. And you were right.
Nice.
Yes.
I sold half of it to my good friend and co-worker, John Levy.
And he's smart to have purchased this.
And, what you're looking at is like the initial inkling that SUVs could be luxury vehicles.
Yes.
That these can be off of
It was this in the Wagoneer, yeah.
You're right, that we've got something that people with money would love, just like they like buying Ralph Lauren clothes to look like cowboys.
Right.
In Beverly Hills.
Right.
They love this thing. And this car is in Venetian red. It's the first year of the 4-door. So this is the first 4-door edition.
And the first was 79 was the original Range Rover? Or 77?
No, 72.
72.
Is it that old?
Yeah.
So this is an 82. It's a very interesting car. I love it as well. So much of this car is aluminum.
Yeah.
Some of it's steel. This is really a vehicle that could be driven anywhere. Some of these things come with, you notice if you open up the gas cap, it's a very big filler with a metal sieve, like a filter.
No, I know. Well, that's on my Series 2A, except it's that you push it down, it's metal on metal to turn it and it uncaps.
Yeah,
they even fixed that. Yeah, that's right, Jack. There's a little switch. You just click it. It just pops off. It's so satisfying.
And so on the other side of it, go ahead.
69 was actually the first year of production as a 70
69?
model. Yeah,
wow.
Crazy.
And a lot of these on the other side.
All right, close it so we don't light it on fire. But
there's a little petcock so that you can fill your jerry can for other uses. But
the Montana plate. This is registered in Montana because
I own a business in Montana. That is true. But besides that.
But is it difficult to register these in California?
Very. I could push. No, it has to do with VIN verifications and European VINs. This car was sold new in Italy to an architect
Venetian
who drove it to his weekend house in the mountains near Bolzano in northern Italy. And then it went through one or two other Italian owners who were members of the Range Rover Club of Italy. This was a very. It was on a couple of magazines in Italy. It was one of these cars that was well loved and well cared for. It's you notice it's got a couple of modern conveniences that you wouldn't expect, particularly for an Italian car of that era. There are power windows. And
power window switches are front and center. Go ahead and open it up, Jack, and look at some. Let's show it. That's what the camera's for.
It's like some beer and cheese eating Englishman said, "Where do we put these switches?"
So everything's in a weird place here. Try to pull back a little bit.
Oh yeah, the stereo. Look at this.
Right on the center dash, Jack, is the window switches. So lean in the center of the dash,
right above the shifter.
There it is.
But that's very European.
Yeah. And by the way, don't get too close. You're freaking us out.
But if you go to the left of the steering wheel, that's
where the radio
is. So cool.
And the choke.
Zuckerman's dying.
I'm dying.
COVID.
Yeah. No, the air is bad. Everything about it and the seating position. Just turn the camera around and show everybody the glass. Like you just have this beautiful view of glass that you don't get in modern cars.
Modern cars are bunkers.
Yeah, they're bunkers, right? And this, you can just see everything. The seating position is high. When I drove at Zuckerman, I wanted to stop and get 2 golden retrievers. I wanted to get dogs and a shot. or go hunting ducks and muddy boots. Thank you, Jack.
What's amazing about this car, that kind of velour interior, that fabric interior, it should smell so bad after 43 years of being in Italy.
Yeah.
And
a lot of cigarettes.
It doesn't.
It doesn't at all. It might now that I took it to tennis.
Then it's got those crazy headrests, Jack.
Yeah,
You can point to the headrests on the driver's seat. It's like this little clip-on.
So it's a little pillow.
It's like a bandage pillow that's clipped onto the rest of the seat.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, you had me looking at all of these, Zuckerman. I was looking at them all across on Classic Driver.
They're not crazy expensive.
They are starting to get crazy expensive.
Well, what's crazy?
Well, what did you pay for this car?
Oh, this car was in the 70s.
70.
Oh, damn.
This is an expensive.
The nicest ones are selling 70 to 120.
What about
right
the
now.
90s ones, which are real close with a better interior?
Yeah, those are going up too because people are realizing this experience, especially the visibility.
The
visibility is you'll just get in it and you'll go, oh my God, I can't believe how low I am in my cars and how little I can see these days. You get into these and you're a little unsafer, but you're
still
happier.
a big heavy car.
And I felt at the time it was such a well-sorted vehicle.
Yeah.
Certainly at the absolute upper end of what one would ever pay for this car, but absolutely irreplaceable. Like there's just not another 82 this nice, this condition, this low miles, AC.
There is another one. I saw one.
There is one just
There are
like
a few that have sold recently.
But
yeah,
Spike,
yeah.
think about it. So if like, half a 70 is 35 for the price of a fully loaded Corolla, you missed out.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Well, I don't think so. I'm negotiating with John Levy right now.
Oh,
If I can sell my Series 2A, I would take that money and give it to Zuckerman and get into this for sure.
The greatest part of this, though, is the instructions for shifting into four-wheel drive in front of the shift jack.
Oh yeah. Well, that's in mine too.
Right.
There are
it
these
demands-
big plates, these big metal plates that
right,
have
it
these
demands a
instructions.
literate person who can actually follow directions.
look
There's
at-
no one in 2025 who could follow.
Look at this. This is the classic Land Rover. Warning!
Yeah.
What is that little button to the right of the shifter there?
Oh, that is something to make. I don't know. I have no clue. I think it's a differential lock.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that could be the lock, center lock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
this
let
is
me just go through some stats and then we got to move on because we have more cars and we're burning a lot of time here. This car, top speed. Anybody want to guess what they reported? Top speed of a Range Rover? Pull it out, Jack. Let's just see the exterior of the car.
British, I'd say 100.
96 miles an hour.
Price is right. I win.
0 to 60.
18 seconds.
15.
Wow, you guys are close. 16.6 seconds.
Yes.
I was surprised that it wasn't a little faster. The weight is about 4,000 pounds. Miles per gallon fuel consumption, 16.2. Not bad, right? It's got a 4-speed gearbox. And turning radius on this thing is fantastic, Zuckerman. I love everything about it. That said, I put together a punch list.
Okay. The turning radius is shorter than the throws from second to third.
There are...
Well said.
Yes.
Well said.
This car needs the last mile done. That speaker we're looking at is not hooked up, that we've got to get hooked up. Your right headlight is out.
I thought you fixed that.
I took apart the headlight assembly. I had, can you believe this, in my garage? I went like, wait a minute. I had 10 headlight bulbs for an old Land Rover in my garage. I installed it and it didn't work.
Oh.
And then I realized the front bonnet light is out. The interior lights are out and
that's
that
a
light.
fuse.
So I
You got a
think
fuse,
there aren't many fuses in these things. I think there's,
Bad
that
wire.
same chain of wires and we've got a guy. So we've got to get him to look at that. You need a new wiper blade on the back. You need a piece of trim off the... I've got a small punch
You give
list.
that punch list. I am so over punch
Here's
list
what I'm going to
after a
do.
week of
Here's what
work.
I'm going to do. Even though I don't own this car, I'm going to
But you
arrange.
will.
I'm going to arrange for this car to get to where it needs to go, and I'm going to give them that punch list, and I'm going to get it done for you because the big picture stuff is done. It's perfect. It drives so well, and this car deserves to be 100%.
So, my first ever press car I ever drove.
Is that okay?
Yes. Oh, I would love that. That would be so good.
Okay, we're going to do
Fantastic.
it. Yes, Johnny.
Well, my first press car when I was 15 and a half, and I had my permit. My friend's dad was a car journalist, and we went off-roading in this. And he was like, hey, you guys have your permit. You can drive it. So I drove one of these 15. That would have been 1990. So it was right when they came to the U.S. for the first time. So I've always had a
Johnny's
real
first
soft
press
spot.
car. Did you know
First
Johnny
press car.
wanted to be a judge? He's going to be a judge at Audrain.
I am a
His
judge.
dream is to be a judge at Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
That is your dream?
It's one of many dreams.
That's your dream.
That's my Pebble Beach dream.
It's not a bad dream.
It's a good dream.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
I believe that we still have time to talk about Willow Springs, right? That hasn't happened. Willow Springs Reimagined is coming up, featuring on-track action
Technically
and a car
this
show.
week.
Technically this week. Okay, there you go. And tickets are still for sale. Notably, tickets are not going to be sold there, I heard. That you've got to buy your tickets now at Eventbrite. So go to Willow Springs Raceway.com or WillowSprings.com and check it out. Whatever we put up there, that's where you go. Tickets are only $10. Proceeds from tickets go to charities. And they've gone into more detail about what's going on there. On-track demonstrations.
I might be doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
Full on-track action. Fans of racing history will enjoy a reunion of racing legends from B Sedan Racing, a category with over 50-year history at the circuit. Attendees can also expect demonstrations from Zinger, Caterham, and the Peterson Auto Museum, and Singer. They didn't put Singer and Zinger together. They separated them so people did go Zinger, Singer, Singer, Zinger.
Zinger. I've never been in the Caterham.
Oh,
those
great.
are open
They're
cockpit
so
races.
good. You'd love it.
They're the better Morgan.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was so good.
Caterham, is it this Caterham 7?
There's also a giant car show there, world-class vehicles and displays. Hot Wheels will present a special display featuring 2 cars from Garage of Legends, the Bone Shaker and the Twin Mill.
Well, Bone Shaker's
Harbinger
cool.
will display its innovative vehicles and chassis, while Porsche Santa Clarita will bring an impressive lineup of high-performance models. Icon is going to be there.
Nice.
Shelby is going to be there. Fat International is going to be there.
Oh, cool.
GT3 MR, Mattei Racing, Mattei,
I forget how it's pronounced. Yeah.
GT3 RSs. It's really going to be sick.
Mante, I think it is.
Manti.
Manti.
We ran into Cooper from Treasure State at the pizza place in Brentwood yesterday. He's helping to curate a car show there with 50 cool cars. Prominent collectors, social media personalities, enthusiasts. We're going to be there. Matt Farah is going to be there. Entertainment, food, good cause. This, we just had folks visiting the studio right before we did a show. My friend Stuart and his son, Rupert. Tennis players, car guys, entertainment guys.
Landed Gentry.
I said
Stuart and Rupert.
I said, they were like any car events. This is the car event. Dude, don't miss this in Southern California because this is going to go off in a way. I've not seen an event like this for Southern California. It's cool. Check it out. Tickets are about $10. Bring the family. It's going to be wild. It's about an hour drive outside of LA.
So
can't say enough good things.
Took 2 weeks, but I got Chevy to give me a Corvette ZR1.
That's thrilling.
Nice.
You talked about it last week.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't. How can I remember anything?
I got a lot of show. Look at the 43 right there. You guys, we listen. We get if we don't talk about the great things in here. Like there's a red car behind us right now.
The only one talking is you.
That right now, the folks at home watching this show are going, "Will you guys shut up and show us this BMW?
Let's do it.
Let's do it." This is like classic Zuckerman behavior, where all of a sudden the hangar door opens and Zuckerman comes in with yet another new car. I've not seen this car. I didn't know you were acquiring this car. I kind of feel left out of the decision-making process. What is it? Besides a BMW I can see, and it looks like a 3 Series?
It is a 3 Series. It's an E30. It's a 1990 E30, the same year as the M3, except this is slightly different. This is a little slice of the BMW cheese wheel that's not very known, at least in the United States. And it's called, the nickname is an Italian M3. It is a 320 IS. And in that period of time, in Italy and Portugal, if the engine was over 2 liters, there was a 20% added tax, a tariff.
Oh, wow.
So this is why you had the Ferrari 208. They made a 2-liter V8 of the 308.
So that meant the car stayed there?
So the M3 that I have, the 1990, is a 2.3 liter engine. So that would cost 20% more. And what the designers of the engine, the S14 BMW engine did, they did something really clever. They de-stroked the engine ever so slightly and made it a 1.9 something liter engine. And it really, it changed the character of the engine, and some would argue, including one of the designers, for the better. And also, in order to evade the tax, what they did was they made a kind of a stripper, and they didn't put the wider track of the M3 on this, the wider axles, the wider tires. They don't have the fender bulges. And what you end up with is a vehicle, it's got 192 horsepower, but the engine revs faster and has more low-end torque than the M3 S14, and it's over 100 kilograms lighter, almost 240 pounds lighter. So you end up with this very kind of magical, accidental, special car.
So run down why you bought this particular example.
Well,
is this one of these low mileage crazy ones?
It's not as low as normal. It's got almost 80,000 kilometers on it, but there were about...
It looks brand new.
It looks brand new. It's got there were about 2,500 two-doors made and about, I think, 1,200 four-door Italian M3s made. And finding a red one like this, a brilliant red one, is in the 2 doors almost impossible. Finding one in this condition, again, impossible. But I got a call from my friend Felipe at Mint Classics, And he said he had this car and I needed it.
Hey,
and
sucker, guess what I got?
Yeah, and I said,
Sucker?
Sucker. I said, I
Zuckerman?
Yeah.
Zuckerman.
I never heard that, Lieberstein.
He said it.
Wait, I thought that's what you said.
I just said, hey, sucker.
Oh,
yes,
Zucker.
You'll buy anything.
Yeah.
And so, so we had a discussion. I said, no, I don't need this car. He says, you've never driven anything like this. I said, that's right. And I don't want to. And eventually I said that,
I don't want to.
yeah, and I don't want to.
And he knows you well enough to know that he's about to sell you a car.
I just said to him, the only way I'm getting this car from you is if it is at a certain price and it's here.
Oh, so it was a negotiating strategy.
Well, I don't know who negotiated who. I just said, if the car is here at a certain price, I would find it to be irresistible. I don't want to be responsible for the shipping, the this, that, the other thing. And here it is. And you know what? It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic.
Is it a manual gearbox?
Yeah, it's a dog leg. It's a dog leg 5-speed.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic.
And you're happy.
Love it.
Wow.
Love it.
Can you compare it to an M3 of the same year?
Yeah, so what you'll notice is the M3, if you were really going to be carving it up, you're going to want that wider track and you're going to want a little more of that mid-range beef. But if you're going around town, and the M3 has always suffered from a lack of low-end torque. Right. So as a red light traffic car, an M3 can be a horrible experience unless you know how to drop it into gear at 1,500, 2,000 RPMs. This is going to be a lot more amenable to in and around town.
Even though the displacement is smaller because it's a shorter stroke,
it revs faster and the torque. The torque comes on tap at 1,500 RPM. So
we should really do an all BMW hangar at this point. Don't you have another M3 coming or a 3 Series on its way?
No, we have the 79 323 coming.
Oh wow,
that's a 79 323. So that's
E21,
an E21 with and their first performance E21 6-cylinder.
Wow!
So that's going to be a very interesting comparison.
Our car is an E12.
An E12.
See, I'm learning about BMW.
Yes, the BMW lingo. So we will end up having E9. We will have E9.
Yeah.
We'll have E21. We'll have E12. I should have gone over. So E9, E12, E21. E24,
E28,
E24, E28, E34, E39.
That's
E30, 2 E30s.
And 2 E30s.
That's exciting.
That's exciting.
Exciting. Yeah.
Let's talk about Odoo. Our friends at Odoo. Hello, Odoo. Imagine you're a business owner who has to rely on a dozen different software programs to run your company. Each one is expensive, overly complicated. Worst of all, none of them are connected. Now imagine a platform that could tackle all of your business management needs in one place. That platform you're imagining is Odoo. Odoo has all the programs you'll ever need. They're all connected on a single, simple-to-use software platform, giving you peace of mind that your business is always being taken care of from every angle. Odoo assists in accounting, marketing, inventory, HR, CRM, manufacturing, and everything in between through its user-friendly interface and open source applications. Basically, if your business needs it, Odoo has it. Odoo sounds pretty amazing, right, fellas?
Oh, yeah.
So stop wasting your time and money on those expensive disconnected platforms and let Odoo harmonize your business with simple, efficient software that can handle everything for a fraction of the price. It doesn't get much better than that, so what are you waiting for? Discover how Odoo can take your business to the next level by visiting odoo.com. That's ODOO.com. Odoo, modern management made simple. Not Rupert. Rufus. Sorry, Rupert. Rufus. Where's Rufus? Is he over there?
Rufus is hiding below me.
It's a she.
She. There you go. Rufus, there you go. Go eat the Odoo ad. Odoo. All right. I know we have another car to talk about, but I have some other stories to quickly get in here. Yes. I wanted to talk about this Arizona story just because I know Zuckerman would like it. And I was kind of rooting for this guy. Tempe, Arizona police arrest man suspected of vandalizing buildings by spray painting penis man on them. Apparently, there's been a rash of graffiti in Arizona. It's Tempe, Arizona, right? And Phoenix, where this guy is doing what you do at the Spanish Bay, which is you draw penises and you put them there by the elevators.
The same with messages for you.
I don't know if you inspired this guy or what, but this guy was spraying penis man everywhere, unless he's writing Pen is Man and he's a writer or something. But he claims that the police finally caught him. This is like the F1 guy. They've been trying to find this guy. They finally got him.
Cracked down.
He claims he's a copycat penis man.
Yes.
And that there's another guy
It's
who's
a
been
movement.
It's a movement.
This is the first time I did it.
Yes.
BlueChew put together like a GoFundMe for him.
Oh, BlueChew would be perfect for this
Right?
guy.
Yeah.
Penis man.
Right?
Look at him and look at his kind of Robert Redford good looks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't you root for this guy?
Of course,
When you look
he's
at him.
bringing people together. He's giving people something to talk about other than the horrible world,
Also-
crisis, politics.
Yes.
And
Have you been to Tempe? Like that's not necessarily a downgrade.
No, it's so, and generally speaking, people snicker when they see something like that.
It's funny. It's making the world a better place.
It is, yes, strangely so.
We would never encourage people to go now start spray painting penis man all around Phoenix and Tempe. We would never do that.
No, but if he needs defense,
if he is
support,
a copycat, yeah, that's right. Would you represent this guy if you were a defense attorney?
Okay, I don't do that kind of law.
What's
but
the actual crime here?
defacing public property, whatever.
So,
it's
what is that?
graffiti. It's he'll have to pick up trash on the side of the road for 6 months.
Wouldn't you guess there are more people than not who enjoy penis man's work?
Absolutely. And I believe it could be, we should encourage, not really, a movement. Some people, okay, I'll do it this way. Some people say,
sir,
people are saying,
Don't say that.
People are saying that there should be more penis men, that it should be a movement throughout the country.
I couldn't help but think about, like, in England, you've got Banksy.
Right.
And then
here,
in Arizona, you have penis man. If that doesn't tell you the difference between Europe and the United States right now, a guy with a conscience who's on the right side of issues, who's a graffiti artist, who then paints things that are then worth money. And then here in Arizona, we have penis man, who I still like.
this might be worth money. I mean, that's like Pac-Man kind of vibes.
there is an Instagram.
I would buy that.
Yes,
I mean,
we can hang it behind.
I would put penis man in the hanger. I do like this.
He can come and do that. Let's do it here. We're going to invite him here.
Penis Man. No, what's his name?
I don't know.
If
But he's saying
Trevor.
he's not the original penis man.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
But I do like his work and I like his face.
Yeah.
So, and I like that, like, the highlights of his hair kind of match the wall that he chose.
Yeah.
And it does look like art.
Yeah.
And I'll accept his story that he's not the penis man. We can go along with that. We can accept that, and we want him. So if one of the listeners knows him, we are going to have him come here and do.
They don't know.
Yeah,
they won't know.
Oh yeah.
I like this article. Detectives plan to investigate other taggings around the city, and more charges are expected.
Well,
graffiti is not a harmless act.
talk about copycat. They're about to have the biggest copycat penis man incident thing. I mean, just the fact alone that they've been putting this up there and that he's a copycat.
Let's organize a penis man protest. Free penis man. Free penis
But
man.
we just say free
and then we
penis.
can get all the other ones and then have the penis men 7.
I think penis man needs to be freed.
That's right.
Penis man 3.
We can just line him up. We can just do social media like this. I am penis man.
I am penis
Right.
man.
Everybody
I am
claims,
penis man.
I am also penis man.
Yes. We are all penis men.
What was that game show in the 50s that did that? Who's the real person?
Oh, yeah.
What's my line? What's
Yeah.
my line?
Right.
Groucho Marx.
Yes. I am penis man. I am penis man.
I
Tonight,
am penis
we'll
man.
find out who the real penis man is.
And it turns out it's Zuckerman. That'd be the kicker.
He's the real penis man.
He's like, I'm going to Mexico. And he really
Yeah.
is in Tempe. He's on the.
This was also making its rounds all over social media that made me laugh. There's a Chinese company that wanted to address battery fires.
This is
So
insane.
this is what they came up with.
This is insane.
Go ahead and play it. So wait, hold on, Johnny.
Yeah.
Let me just set it up.
Oh my God.
I don't know the name of the company, but they've developed the very first ejecting battery. So if there's a fire, the burning battery gets shot at someone on the side of the road.
My Zuckerman must be like, how do you feel right now?
Yeah, Zuckerman, what are your thoughts?
This is terrific. Everything about this is a bullseye. This
It is,
a bullseye
right?
for me.
Yeah.
For you,
For me.
because a a battery pack of that size, that's going to be in the 100 kilogram range.
But if you look at where it's going, right, it goes right from here into the bus stop, and it lights people on fire. But the people in the car are fine. But
even if it's not on fire, it's a 100. There's a 200 some pound projectile that's burning. Shot. That's either burning or about to explode.
Yeah.
It's going to be in the next James Bond movie.
Yeah. I think that,
the queue that comes up.
Everything I see the Chinese doing, they're setting new speed records for the fastest cars. It's really great, except this. This is the idea that you need to throw away. This isn't.
Very bad.
I could see maybe it dropping down. I don't know.
Yeah.
But firing that far is the problem. You could use this in Ukraine as a weapon.
You could also just invest in good thermal management, and there won't be any fires. There's software ways to solve this. This is insane. This is totally insane.
Anyway, some good car stories in the news. We have one more press car to talk about, or our only press car, actually.
Yes,
another Cadillac.
That's right. They I didn't even ask for this one. They just gave it to me.
So this is your third one in a row.
Basically, yeah.
Wow.
I had a GMC in between. But yeah, a lot of GM
what is it?
EVs. This is the little guy. This is the Cadillac Optiq. So this is a small EV. It's like, 300 miles of range, enough horsepower. I think it's like I forget, like 400 horsepower, 400 some odd pound-feet of torque, something like that. I should look it up, but it goes great. My real quick review of it is, if you're thinking about the Tesla Model Y, buy this instead, because it just looks way better, drives way better. It doesn't have the self-driving tech that, if you spend $15,000 for FSD, the supervised that Tesla is capable of having, but they're about the same price. Mm-hmm. This interior is good. They're using a lot of fabric, which I like. If you can pull that strange door handle open, you will see, if you look at where the cup holders are, zoom in on that, there's lots of fabric. And then what they did, it's so smart, they put a piece of plastic with a metal ring over the fabric. So it kind of looks like carbon until you realize it's just fabric under there. So it's just like
a little purple there.
You can change that too. That's just ambient lighting. But it's a smart interior. Like all the GM EVs, it drives fantastic. It's got native Google, so Google Maps, it'll read your text messages to you in Google Voice. You can respond while driving. It's just a really nice car, and it's actually fairly sporty. This one's on really non-sporty tires.
How many miles when I charge it?
300. 300.
Okay.
Yeah. It's about, I'm getting, I don't know. I'm not charging to 100%, but
do you like the design of this one, Zuckerman, better than the other ones?
It's much better looking than what was the one we had last week the
Escalade IQL.
Right. The airport car.
Oh, stop that.
Yes. This actually is a good looking vehicle. And I like it.
But it's a little smaller. Yeah.
Oh, it's much smaller. Yeah. This is the same size as the Model Y. And Cam, if you can go around to the back, it's good looking. They're putting nice paint on the cars. This is Monarch orange, so like a butterfly.
It's kind of halfway between an orange and a red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some people really see it as red. I see it as orange, but
tangerine.
Yeah, you can see the red of the BMW, but it's just a nice design. They're doing this weird thing on a lot of their C-pillars. It was like Michael Simcoe's recently retired head of design for General Motors. He had a problem, in my opinion, with C-pillars, so they just put this graphic on there. Love it or hate it, but the graphics also in the interior. Just a really nice car. Have you ever been confronted
over that? You have a problem with C-pillars, buddy.
Yeah, I did do that. When the CT5 launched, I said, the knockout design.
This is such a car nerd thing.
Yeah. And I said,
you have a problem with C-pillars, dude.
I said, Mike, what's up with the C-pillar? And he looks at me and he goes, you should have seen the ones we didn't pick. Or you should have seen the ones we didn't go with. But it's just a nice, sporty little luxury thing, and it's great.
And you're happy with it. Did you say how much it cost?
I think this one's $58,000 as it sits, so it's not crazy.
More approachable.
It's the price of a Model Y that has 2 motors and long distance battery and all. You know what I mean? Like you spec them, this is gonna be the same price, but this interior is so much better. And it's just. Everyone likes it. The valets were going crazy looking at it last night.
You know what's really crazy? A couple of weeks ago when we had Baiju on, we had all sorts of green cars in here. And this week, we got red cars.
Red and orange,
And we didn't plan that. We got boom, 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 and boom.
Look at that.
Boy,
how interesting.
Look how good looking the Range Rover is.
It really is a good look.
It's the three-spoke wheels.
Yeah, it's
perfect.
Nice. It's very nice.
Damn, that's good.
I'm going to have to get involved in that, Zuckerman. I'm going to have to. Is your partner going to relinquish it, or should I just find my own?
You could find your own.
I can
That
find
would be
my
kind
own.
of fun to have too, but I think my partner would relinquish.
Well, I don't want to ruin his
green.
experience,
You
but
can
when
get
he's ready, I did find a green one. I've already been looking. And then I saw the Vogue editions, which are really nice, and they're these beautiful, like mice and blue colored ones. The
That blue is really the best.
Yeah, but they're the two-door
The
version.
2-doors look really good in blue.
They do.
Yeah,
But
they're
also,
amazing.
look at the 90s ones. They're
good too.
Bigger engine, automatic transmission.
But the shifting is part of the fun on this thing.
Yeah, sure. But I mean, those shift so slow. It's almost like
Okay, but you're dealing with a Rover 3500. No matter what you're dealing with, it's a compromised engine.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. And by the way, this is what I ut in that Range Rover, my Bang & Olufsen wireless speaker, which this is not an ad. I just love this thing because it's good sound quality and it's flat.
So it doesn't
stays
roll
in
around.
all of the cars that I want to do the radio in. It's really nice.
Smart.
That's our show, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be at Willow Springs any minute on our helicopter ride. Whee! Imagine if we go down and this is the last time we're all together.
I mean,
We're just laughing about the helicopter.
If we all died together, that would be fun.
It'd be all right.
fun, but kind of. I mean, yeah.
For who? You won't know.
Oh no, I won't know. No, I don't
you
know. It's
won't
just sort
know.
of
Won't be your problem.
I could have died 5 years ago. Let's face it. I peaked.
But most likely we won't.
most likely.
And we're going to have a great day out there. We hope to see you all out there. That's the end of our show right now here on YouTube.
Dogs and barf them out. Barf them right out.
If you want to hang with us for a cool down lap, go to Patreon right now. Zuckerman and I are going to take that Range Rover for a ride around the block. And we'll see you next week right here on Spike's Car Radio. Bye.